Hello, YouTube! I am Pinstar, and this is Pinstar Plays Potionomics, episode 41. So, in our last episode, we conquered our Anubia and are in the final stretch. This is the last week of the game, and we already know who we're up against. Also, the reason why I'm starting here on the title screen, for those of you worried about my money count, the game, even though it rolled over 1 million and seemed to reset itself, the game actually knows that I'm above 1 million at this point, if we look at my save game money count right here. So, for all intents and purposes, if we were somehow to dip back under the 1 million, we would probably roll the counter back over to 900,000, blah, 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 blah. So, I think the game knows I have the 1 million. But again, the game has given us reason to complete it, even though our debt is effectively paid off, even without the final prize here. All right, so good aroma, good sound, bad sound. So here's the thing. I put out a poll. Since we've got more money than we can reasonably use, I'm gonna kind of yada 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 past the potions. I'm actually not going to be doing that much brewing in this final week. I do want to max out our hearts with everybody, get all the cutscenes, show all of those off to you, and actually witness them for myself, since I haven't played through this game prior to this playthrough. That being said, there are some cards I want to try out, so we will be opening the shop on occasion. We will be brewing on occasion, but we're going to gather more stuff before we bother with that. That way we can get things moving and actually max out, make sure we have enough time slots to max everybody out. Right then, so 9 days until competition. One thing I do want to point out here is that going into the competition, going into the first of the week, we already have and meet the requirements for the competition potions. That's not to say that we can't do them better, but I'll do that in a little bit here. We're not in it to go too much crazy. We can actually give ourselves a little bit of a break. So give ourselves a little bit of a break, we shall. Alright, but I do want to send our heroes out because we presumably have a new location with this new week. New tier of goods, everything. Send you somewhere new. Well, let's see what we got. I may need to brew. There it is. Magical Wasteland, the final frontier. Oh man, that's a lot of things. It's all over the place too. Mint, there is no way in hell you're going to survive this. I mean, yeah, I could give you a tolerance potion, but let's be real honest. Man, okay, so we have fire, lightning, frost, shadow, radiation, lots of radiation, curse, yeah, masterwork curse, masterwork petrification. Yeah, I figured this would be kind of a thing. Well then, Let's get that tolerance potion down. We do need thunder, although that's a bit these three are just kind of like high enough to be annoying, but not so much so that it would necessarily warrant a potion. Yeah, superior curse ain't gonna cut it. We need masterwork curse here, although that's kind of our competition potion. Yeah, masterwork shadow tonic. We do have a little bit of ice tonic, but again, that's kind of a waste for just the one monster doing only 15 to us. We can easily face tank that. We do have a lot more thunder. Okay, well, again, a bit of a waste. And we need more petrification. So we need more curse and petrification is what we need. And radiation, honestly. I mean, we have radiation. All right, so, and also, do we have healing? We have plenty of healing. So, hang on, if we do one radiation, if we do a shadow, but we don't even have, we have a curse, technically speaking, and that's like really, really good. I just realized we do have a petrification cure, so we can send Mint out. And yeah, we might as well, since we're expending the tolerance potion. So we put that on there. We put our Masterwork Curse Cure out there. We get one of our Masterwork Health Potions out there. so she can face tank some stuff. That should get her through all the monsters here. Yeah, because that's only going to do 60 to her total. We grab a Masterwork Mana Potion, which will let her get all the way through. We definitely want some Stamina Potions here, so she can carry more stuff. And yeah, we can give her Enhancers. Rarer Ingredients, absolutely. And this is going to use up her whole day here, going to this place. What else can we give her? Alertness. Traits, potions with good traits. We can do Alertness Enhancer. Rare with good traits. We get some fine seasoning early in our thing here. Not that we're going to be brewing a lot of potions, but, you know, still works out. Let's test it out. Not bad. Actually, you know what? We don't need the Shadow Potion. We can face tank that extra 25 hit points, which might allow us to get another Enhancer, Multi-Magement Ingredients, or we could just... Oh, you know what we could do is we could get the Sight Enhancer, extra loot, to actually fill that loot capacity. Yeah, we got the hit points. We might as well spend them. Off you go, Mint. Alright, Zid. I don't have the potions to send my other heroes out, and I don't think we've got anyone else on this. Yeah, Zid's already max level, so nothing with you, but Corsac, if I remember correctly, could use some leveling up, or at least some gifting. Definitely some gifting. Everybody likes mana. No rank up yet. Okay, that's fair enough. Fair enough. Don't have an adventure for you, but that's okay. I will probably send out new investment opportunities. Absolutely. Let's see. So this stuff. So funny thing. Like the first time I sent someone out and they brought back a rare material, the game had a bug where when you got a rare material, it could be from anywhere, not necessarily places you've opened up. So I got a rare material from the final location, and so I've had that literally all game. Of course, way back in the beginning, it was so expensive I couldn't do anything with it. But yeah, we don't need to go get Sorcerite. I don't like that stuff. I'm gonna like get one of it just to check it off. Lethal Injection Eel, on the other hand. Yeah, we gotta be careful because we don't want to stinkify our the area. So we're just gonna go one-offs to minimize the chance of disrupting the ecosystem. And of course we could get talk to the kitties because they could give us new stuff too. $5,000 here, but we get a lot of good stuff. Well, stuff. Cyclops. Ooh. Wow. Cosmic Quartz. And, well, there's our eel. Maybe we should get our loot crate first before we do the others. I just realized their ship is a giant narwhal. I just realized that. Has that been there like that the whole time and it's just been sitting in front of me and I don't get it? Because I just got it. Not bothering with Roxanne because we're not selling today. If we have a particularly good sales thing, we'll take that. But for now, let's do... Let's do some rank up. We might do some multi-rank ups here. Sylvia, I'm on fire, fire, fire today! Stand back! I don't want to burn you! That's not always a good thing for a moth person to be on fire. I could use some of that energy. I came here to procrastinate. Well, just so I can spare you the time and energy, for once I'm ahead of schedule. Seriously, I'm on a productivity streak so massive they can probably see it from space. What's the secret to your success? That's easy. You remember when I told you I could use stress to your advantage? Turns out I really undersold it. A bit of stress can help you a bit. But a lot of stress, it can push your brain and body into overdrive. Dig deep and try it for yourself. Oh boy. Increase stress and then raise interest by 5 for every 4 points of the current. Ew. No, Luna. No, we don't do stress around here. It's on the risky side, but it might be a good strategy. No, it might not. No, it might not. It works for me. Now, do you have 7 minutes to spare? I thought we might step outside. Thank you for joining me, Sylvia. I set aside this time to have a super important conversation with you. That's a little ominous. And also a little formal. What's on your mind? It isn't anything bad. In fact, it's something really good. I only wanted to say how much our friendship has meant to me. I definitely didn't walk into your shop that day expecting to make a friend. I mean, you probably figured out that when you saw the objectives portions on my CV friendship a little nebulous to fit on a 5-year plan. I hope I didn't throw a wrench into your planning. Nuh-uh, no way, Sylvia. That's what I'm trying to say. I couldn't have planned for someone like you. It didn't even occur to me that I could have a friend like you. That's part of me that's always trying to prove myself, to show I'm extraordinary in some way, just to justify my very existence. It's different with you, though. You've seen me at my most, let's say, eccentric, and you always come back for more. You just let me be myself, neurosis and all. I like your neurotic energy. It's charming. And I appreciate your chill vibes. I like to think we balance each other out. But speaking of neurosis, our 7 minutes is up. I should get back to work. Thank you for being you. And letting me be me. That's all I wanted to say. If I ever did another playthrough here, I might date her. Her tards are absolutely terrible, but I like her as a character. We might come back to her. What's she got on the docket for market? Sight enhancer, taste, stamina. Pass. Not feeling it. Saffron's the other one we got to catch up on. Let's rank up. Please, stay a while. I'm glad you're here, Sylvia. I feel bad about how our last excursion ended. I shouldn't have left things the way I did. I was hoping you'd let me make it up to you with ice cream. That's the best idea I've heard all day. Let's go. Go? Go where? To the ice cream parlor? Parlor? You mean they've got a whole shop just for ice cream? That's wild. And wildly unnecessary. Making ice cream at home is easy. Come on, I'll show you. Saffron brings out a large hollowed-out tortoise shell. It's been fitted with supports to keep it stable. Surface glows with icy enchantment runes. Is that an ice cream cauldron? Ha! You're not far off the mark. We've just got to add some rock salt, heavy cream, basilisk milk, and other flavorings. Basilisk milk? No, I'm only pulling your leg. Basilisk milk's freezing point's far too low. We'll just use plain old Minotaur milk. Saffron combines her ingredients and sets to stirring. As the mixture thickens, their stirring slows. I could help? You essentially do this for a living. Can't have you stirring on your break. Final result is astounding. Saffron has added subtle notes of lavender, and freshness of cream elevates the flavor. I might be spoiled for all other ice cream. Then we'll have to do this again. I'm determined to invent a palatable saffron-flavored variety. Does this mean my apology is accepted? My behavior at the beach forgotten? Yes. Say no more. You don't owe me any further explanations. I'm very grateful that you're giving me time and space to process my feelings. It makes me feel I can be honest with you. And while it might be true that I don't owe an explanation, I think it'd do me good to get this off my chest. I'm all ears. We were speaking before about the day the group of heroes came to Rafta's shores. They slayed Maven's Kraken on their path to strike down the Witch Queen herself. And you were there? I was there, but I wasn't a spectator. Truth is, I was one of the heroes. Wait, really? You aren't pulling my leg? Saffron, that's amazing! Why didn't you tell me you were famous? If I were truly famous, would you need to be told? You know what I mean. You've lived history, Saffron. You made history. I think history would have gotten along just fine without us. We're all of us too green. Looking back, we were just little more than kids. We were absolutely certain of our own abilities. We were so eager to make our mark on the world. We got our chance when the Heroes Guild finally decided to move against the Witch Queen Maven. The Guild's leadership claimed she had taken control of the people there and was building up a monstrous army to invade the mainland. To think, even at this time, part of me knew that wasn't true. Why would they lie about that? Why else? Money! Maven had taken the barren island and infused it with magic. The Guild and the royals and the aristocrats it serves wanted access to this place, to its resources. She refused to barter with them. They found a reason to move against her. They told us we were defending our home. In hindsight, I think we were only invading somebody else's. There were no captive to liberate, just a small community of outcasts, here by choice. And there was no army of monsters. Just a single Kraken guarding the harbor. We didn't anticipate that. Alright, so hang on. According to Muck Talk, the statue of Maven was built by people under mind thrall. But according to Saffron, nobody was there under mind control. So, who built the statue, and were they acting on their own free will? Did they build the statue because they actually liked her? Like, legit, free-willed, liked her? Or were they compelled by one reason or another? I'm getting conflicting stories here, and I like it. A big one, judging by the skull. You can say that again. It had gorged itself on magic, like everything else here. It's the hardest fight we'd ever been in, and I was grievously injured. I would have died not for our healer, Shaylee. We called her the She-Wolf. She earned her name that day, defending me with a ferocity like nothing I'd ever seen before. After the battle, Shaylee and the others wanted to press on right away. Maven had to know we were there. Stealth was no longer an option. But my injuries were too severe. I needed time to recover. They left me in town, which was just a tiny collection of huts at this point. Recruited a local boy to be their guide and struck off to face Maven without me. I guess you know what happened after that. I never saw them again. Saffron, I'm so sorry. I had no idea. It was all a long time ago. Most days I feel at peace with it. But occasionally, the grief streaks up on me, catches me off guard, overwhelms me. That's my secret. For all I talk about tranquility, I'm actually a big hot mess. You're entitled to be a little messy. You've been through a lot. I suppose I have, but I never want to have the tragedy define me. Not in my own eyes or in the eyes of other. I have regrets, but I don't wallow in them. And I try my best to avoid picking up any new ones. But I regret how I acted at the beach, so I wanted to apologize, and I wanted to explain. And now I can take a breath and let it go. Just like that. Just like that. Stress can't get its claws into you if you don't let it. And mindfulness makes you the master of your own mental domain. Discard a stress card. That's fine, but not terribly useful. Tranquility, here I come. Thank you for hearing me out, Sylvia. I honestly feel much better. And I promise to be less volatile here on out. Okay, we could double rank with her, but we can also buy some fuel here. We got the new stuff up for purchase, but we also got to get our hands on some of the new logs. Do we have any new carpentry? Nope, nope. Carpentry's all done. I'm not going to go too crazy with the purchases here. Wow, we can buy a lot more of this stuff. I'm just going to do a max buy for a couple of these, just so that we have it. But like I said, since I'm slowing down my potion brewing, I don't think we're going to be needing too many of these. Alright, let's go see Muktak, because I have a feeling we have some upgrading, although we can't really do anything without the new lumber. But we can check out the new cauldrons and all. What do we have here? Empyrean Bud Barrel. Okay. Yeti Pelt Barrel. Oh, new barrels. Got it. We could do those. Magical Wasteland Cauldron. This is the new hotness. Okay. 900 Magimins. 13 ingredients. I'm going to buy one just so I can see what we need to upgrade it. Maybe we got lucky and got some of the upgrade materials sooner rather than later. We need an arcane quartz. Fair enough. That gives us a lot more Magimins, but still only 13 ingredients. Which, I mean, still isn't too bad, but... Alright, let's take a look at shelves now. Let's see. Magical Wasteland. We need some goodies here. Oh, just a flat 85% price increase? Doesn't matter what? Ooh, okay. As soon as we get the materials for that, we're going to want it. And let me guess. You're going to be a... Oh, no. You're just a flat increase as well. Okay. Let's buy one so we can see what needs to be, what we need to upgrade it. We need 3 of... Oh, that's the Empyrean Bud is the new wood that we need. Got it. Okay. All right. Good to know. Good to know. All right. Quinn, we've got a couple of new things for you. Just in case we're not at max level, I think we are, but just in case we aren't. Are we... Doesn't say what our level is with Quinn at the on this screen, does it? No, that's fine. All right, I am going to do a little shopping here just to buy up our stuff. All right. We have a lot more data burn here, so let's go back and level up more people here. Luna, we'll rank up again. I'm glad to see you today, even more so than usual. It's those warm welcomes that keep me coming back. Well, I hope you still feel that way after I ask you for a favor. Tell me something. Have you done your finger stretches today? Because I've got 85 birthday cards to sign, and I'll bet you could forge my signature pretty convincingly. It's actually just a squiggly line. Luna plops down a stack of 85 birthday cards. They feature an image of the Bay's infamous statue of Maven. I bet this brightens your siblings' day. I bet it makes them shriek. I chose this particular image for a reason. Growing up, our parents used Maven as their own personal boogeyman. Luna, you better clean your room or finish your dinner or ace that test, or Maven will come and take you away to her island. It probably blows their minds that I moved to that very island of my own free will. Luna begins gracing each card with a slapdash but impressively consistent signature. Sylvia commits it to memory and then pitches in. I appreciate the help. We're all from the same clutch, so birthdays can be a lot. Does that mean your birthday's coming up? Not for a couple months. But the mail to the mainland is so super slow, and I don't want these to be late. I usually just work on my birthday, but maybe we can do something fun this year. It's awfully nice having a friend in town. It makes me happy. I especially like having someone around to help me forget about work for a little while. Wait, really? I thought you liked thinking about work. I mean, generally, but my new client, the one I told you about in a vague and mysterious fashion, she's kind of a lot. Ooh, who is it? I promise not to tell anyone. Technically, I'm still bound by an NDA. I can't name any names. But there are some loopholes in the agreement, and I know you're trustworthy. I'll tell you this much. The client is a celebrity on the mainland. She's royalty, in fact. Do royals need publicists? Do they ever? I mean, if you think about it, their authority sort of relies on selling people a certain image. Noble bloodlines, grace, taste, and wisdom. And a self-evident right to rule. Royals are consistently selling a narrative. If word gets out that a certain spoiled princess is ill-suited to choose breakfast, much less the course of a kingdom, well, that's when her subjects start asking uncomfortable questions about the line of succession. Some of them might even go a little cuckoo, if you know what I mean. Clever. That sounds like important work. You're basically a kingmaker. Oh, I don't know. Mostly I'm drafting social media posts about what she's eating for breakfast. If I made it through this trial period, it'll pay well. That's something. You can tough it out. The only way out is through. Remember? That's right. You know me. I can handle the stress. And the benefits of this situation potentially outweigh any negatives. To me, there's nothing better than amplifying the worthy voices and ideas. I love giving the little guy a platform. Luna, you're doing literally the exact opposite of this entire sentence. But the little guy doesn't tend to have a robust marketing budget. There we go. That's the follow-through. Working with a larger client can be a hassle, but taking their money lets me offer affordable services to smaller clients. Good mental gymnastics, I'll buy it. As long as I can juggle the demands of my time, I can make everybody happy. And that includes my parents. I know I'm not supposed to care what they think, but I can't help caring a little bit. And they were thrilled by this news, Sylvia. Like, seriously over the moon, which for moth people is kind of a big deal. They still don't get what a marketer publicist does, but working for a princess, they wrap their heads around that super quick. I see what you mean. I'm happy that your parents are happy for you. Thanks. And just to prove that help the little guy stuff is more than just talk, I have a whole new coupon for you. Yay. Careful or you'll spoil me. Don't even joke about it. One diva on my client list is more than enough. But as far as I'm concerned, you're the one who deserves the royal treatment. You're awesome, Sylvia. And that's a message I'm happy to promote totally free of charge. Aww. Wow, we can do another rank up. We can just blitz Luna, like, right here. Yeah, why not? My voice is still holding together, so we can do more Luna. Thanks for joining me. Got to pick out some new office furniture. And as harmless as that sounds, it can be a fraught experience. Why? Aren't you a big spender? Not exactly. Just come with me to the lamp vendor, okay? And pull me out if I do anything weird. As soon as they step inside the lamp cellar stall, Luna tenses up. Pupils grow large, her wings flutter. She walks towards the nearest lamp. Then she walks into the lamp, bumping against it repeatedly. Luna, Luna, snap out of it. Oh no, I did it again, didn't I? Maybe we should skip the lamps for now. What's next on your list? Rugs, but we better still clear of the wool ones. Been known to snack. Well, that wasn't quite as the relaxing outing I had in mind. I'm more out of sorts than I was at the start. Eyeballs don't randomly fall out of sockets, right? They're in pretty good, right? My teeth are chattering so hard that my face feels loose. Nerves? Stress? Yes and yes, and also lack of sleep. Caffeine is nature's panacea, but it has its limits. I may have found them, Sylvia. I know I probably spend too much time complaining to you about my big client, but you're my best friend, Sylvia, and you're the best sounding board I have when I'm feeling desperate to vent. Vent away. That's what I'm here for. You're too good for me, Sylvia. You probably noticed I've been burning the candle at both ends. I've been feeling like I'm in danger of burning out completely. So I let Her Highness know that the amount of work she was asking for was not sustainable. I was afraid that she'd be disappointed, thought she'd maybe even lose her business. But instead she came back with an offer. An offer? She wants to buy the whole business, Sylvia. She wants my little boutique to become her full-time publicity team. That's right, a team. She wants me to expand, and her offer came with a very generous number attached. Luna, congratulations. That's every entrepreneur's dream, right? Maybe. To be honest, I'm not sure what I really want. How do I even begin to make such a big decision? What does your 5-year plan say? Does taking the offer get you closer to your goals? Sylvia, that's brilliant! I might not have planned for this specifically, but there is a plan. I need to consider new opportunities in that context. And it's a lot to consider. Am I ready to cede control on this scale? Am I ready to cut my other clients loose to focus on a single ongoing project? I don't know the answers. Honestly, my head throbs when I try to think about it. Did I mention my eyes feel like they're bulging out? You need some sleep, I think. A big decision like this, you need to come at it with a clear head. Sleep! Now that you've said it, that's all I can think about. You're a master of subliminal suggestion, Sylvia. I hope you're using those skills in your daily negotiations. Raises interest by 10 at the start of the customer's turn. Value increase. So, yeah, that's really good if it doesn't play to our deck, but it's really good otherwise. In a different deck, I'd actually run it, but not so much now. But that's so much better than your stress nuke cards. Listen to the sound of my voice and give me all your money. Ah, I'm not totally under your control. Although I'd pay you an absurd amount of money for a supercharged cup of coffee right now. Poor Luna. More coffee is the last thing she needs. Maybe I can brew up something even better. Mana and stamina. Can do. Alright, I can do one more level up. I think with Saffron. And that will be our entire day of socializations. Although I realized I probably should have gone home, even if it meant opening up the shop, because I need to brew some stuff for my heroes, and I'm not going to be able to send them out. Although, you know, if I go home now, I can still set things to brew. We can brew to a 3 instead of a 4. Yeah, you know what? I'll do that. So let's go home. Little off on my normal timing, but that's okay. Yeah, because we can't open the shop, so we'll have to burn the last time slot by ending it, but we can brew. And actually, hang on. Petrification and tolerance is what Corsac needs for his last one. Got it. And we need more petrifications. Luna we can actually do right now. So that's Luna taken care of. Wait, hang on. What was Corsac's again? Petrification and tolerance. Yeah, and I have those, and then nobody else is at their cap, right? Right. Okay. So we do need to brew, because I want to get potions ready for our heroes. So I am going to do a round of brewing here. Let's start with petrification, because I know we need that. I'll see you on the flip side. Alright, brew into a 3. Petrification. Alright, we need curse cures now. Alright, masterwork curse cure. Brewing up. We're going to need more radiation potions. Or tonics. C and E. Alright, radiation tonic is brewing. Let's get a dowsing enhancer going. A, D, and E. Alright. Finished with the potions, just doing a little bit of gardening here. I'll get some of our new ingredients going here. This could be for any of them. Not that I would actually use these that often, because I don't like the 4 Magimin ingredients, honestly. I prefer it either 1, 2, maybe 3, if they happen to match a potion that I like. Yeah, we don't really need more conflagrations here. Sorcerite's a bit more useful. Well, let's do... Oh, what the hey, we'll give you to C. I don't... Oh, yeah, actually, there's a few more. Oh, shoot. I should have used one of those 3 for the injection eel. Alright, we can Cyclops Skull here, though. With you. I used up all the dragon dung, which I probably should have saved one of to not feel any Xeno Noir. Not that dragon dung. There was another one that was like pure E that I should have saved one of so I could grow more of it. Barracuda plant was useful. Oh, what the hey, we'll do a barracuda plant. Why not? Alright, y'all get conflagrations. Ooh, nice return on the barracuda plant there. Alright, well, I think we just end the day here. We'll check for cutscenes and go from there. Hope I don't have a concussion. Not that anyone asked. What was the name of that cheese I liked? Sylvia, I'm glad I could catch you before your business hours. I won't keep you long. I'm here as a professional courtesy in my capacity as host and sponsor for the competition. You know how quickly rumors spread in this town. Perhaps you've already heard about last night's break-in at the guild hall. No, I hadn't. Is everyone okay? All is well. In the end, no one was hurt and nothing was taken. But there is some indication that the intruder was attempting to steal the rare ingredient we've set aside as part of the as part of the grand prize. The Maven Bloom? The very same. It's why I wanted to hear I wanted you to hear this from me. As a finalist, you're doubtless eager to know that the prizes remain secure. And I can assure you that they do. I take the matter seriously. As we speak, I have Corsac laying traps. I've already commissioned a devilishly clever lockbox from Saffron. Quinn is even setting up a curse. I'm not entirely sure what it does, but for what they're charging, it must be rather nasty. Wow, you're definitely going all out. In truth, this isn't the first attempt that's been made. Someone has been testing our limits of our wards ever since the Maven Bloom was brought back from Maven's castle. I should have realized before now that's what they were after. With each passing day, we're having more and more success sending heroes out into the wasteland. The spoils have been impressive. Yet that Maven Bloom sample remains one of a kind. I hope your heroes are taking precautions out there. You wouldn't want anyone to get, I don't know, transmogrified into an animal or anything. Transmogrified? Ha! The imagination on you. But you needn't worry. My people are highly trained, and the radiation that's inundated the place has diminished significantly over the recent months. Seems the land is finally recovering from the fallout of that historic battle. I'd love to really know what happened all those years ago. Wouldn't we all? But Robin was the only surviving witness. He was so traumatized by the experience that he's only been able to share scant details. He wasn't even a trained squire, did you know that? He was just a local orphan, conscripted by the heroes after the Kraken battle. They needed a guide, and Robin was drafted into the role. It would never happen today, not on my watch. I mean, the impact on liability insurance premiums alone. It's nothing short of a miracle the poor child managed to walk all the way back to town in the wake of the disaster. He picked up the lizard along the way, you know. That's why he's so firmly attached to it. He's generally a nice guy, though, right? Got a little rude the other day. Well, no one gets that to be that successful without having a strong competitive streak. That reminds me, if Robin is competing this time, who's judging the competition? Not to worry. I have someone lined up already. I think you'll like him. He's ethically unimpeachable. A public-speaking dynamo with his finger on the very pulse of the market. Furthermore, he is graceful and perfectly coiffed blue hair, frankly surprising upper body strength, and a nice smile. You're obviously talking about yourself right now. I can neither confirm nor deny. I figured it would be him who'd be the final judge. Let's see. Artists and customers. Yeah, nope. Events are not anything exciting. Alright, folks. So if you guys like this episode and you want to see more like it, go ahead and hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and leave me a comment, good, bad, or indifferent. Your feedback's always welcome. So until next time, it's been Pinstar signing out. See ya!